you could die and come back to life. Up for air from the swimming pool. You kneel down to the dry land. Kiss the earth that birthed you. Gave you tools just to stay alive and make it out when the sun is ruined. That's the same way you showed me. You showed me love. Glory from above. Regardless, dear. It's all downhill from here. Real life, remember how it was. I'm King, Michael Jackson, all this shit. Say what up to Reddit, the shoe. Say what up to Penny. Say what up to life and mortality. Rolling up my nights, running up. I'm from me, 18, still in Granny 6. Take it easy, give me something sweet, which I might like immortality. This is life, life, immortality.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight for the first ever evening of Brassroots Activism. This is something that we started as the Westerlies in partnership with Common Purpose, an organization from our hometown of Seattle. Some people that we met over the past year, and we fell in love with them, and we fell in love with the work that they do. And so we thought of this idea of a way to take action together, a way to gather as a community, and a way to make some change on this evening altogether. So thanks for being here. This is the first time we've done this, so it's really exciting. And we've got some wonderful friends joining us in this mission tonight. Before we get going, you may be wondering, how come we don't get some Westerlies live music tonight? And we so wish that we could share some music with you. But we are still working out the kinks with how to play live over Zoom. You know, there's always this bit of delay, and with 4 instruments playing together, it gets more and more difficult to, you know, get to all that magic and all that spark that happens in ensemble music and chamber music and jazz and all that stuff. So we don't have any Westerlies music to share with you tonight, but we have all the Westerlies love in the world to share with you tonight. So let's get a quick hello from all the other Westerlies in the world right now. Where are all y'all at?
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name's Chloe and I am coming to you from Brooklyn.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining us. I'm Andy and I'm also coming to you from Brooklyn, just a few blocks away from Chloe.
And Willem here. I'm just a block away from Andy, also in Brooklyn, but I think the Riley's the real outlier. So Riley, where are you right now?
I'm in Chicago right now. I loved The Last Dance so much that I just got in a car and drove out here in the spirit of MJ 23. Okay, but here's what we have in store tonight, because this is something that we've never done before. So in the spirit of, you know, all the wonderful telethons of the 80s and 90s, we have artists, we have friends of ours who have come here to share some of their music with us tonight, and they're going to do their thing. And then while they're doing their thing, and not only do we get to listen, do we get to hear from them, but we also get to reach out to representatives across the country. And tonight we are fighting for mail-in ballots across the country. We're fighting for voting rights. And this is something that Common Purpose has made so easy and so accessible to us. They are an organization that provides civic on-ramps for folks of all ages to get involved and make change across the country. Willem and I had the opportunity to meet them in Virginia last fall. We fought for progressive candidates out there, and we were just a small part of the effort that led to the Virginia House and Senate flipping in the fall. And now they have started an initiative called Fight From Home. They make it so easy for us to get online any time of the day and start reaching out to representatives, start fighting for voting rights in this country. just as a little testimonial, I've been doing it for the past couple weeks. It's so easy. I've called so many senators. I've connected with people. It feels good in this time when it's like, it's such a relentless time to be in, but also juxtaposed against being so confined and feeling like you can't do anything, that being able to take action in any way that you can is really, it's really cathartic in a way. And it's wonderful to be able to do it with all of you. So I want to pass it off now to Charles Douglas III, who's one of the leaders at Common Purpose, and he's going to introduce the whole Common Purpose team that we have with us tonight. Charles, are you here?
Hey, can you hear me? Good to go? Great. Yeah, we've been looking forward to this for a really long time, and I think we thought we'd be doing this in person, but it's still awesome. It's awesome to be together, and it's really cool to combine what we think is the good work that we do and the good work that you all do. The thing that is really important about our work is not just the work, not just the reason why we do it. It's the fact that we do it together. And what we have in common with the Westerlies is that you prioritize community, and we don't do anything without community first. So Common Purpose, while it's focused on 2020 and this election in the fall, and every election after that, it is rooted in community and doing it together. That is why people do this kind of thing for a long time. And we need you. We need you to do this for a long time with us. So we got to have a good time. We got to like each other a little bit. Riley, I like you a little bit, man.
I love you,
so
Charles.
It helps to be able to like the people you're working with. So we're going to tell you about this really easy thing that Riley's been doing and a few other folks have been doing. And it's just to make a lot of noise about something that's really, really worth your time, everyone's time. Mail-in ballots, vote by mail. Everybody deserves the right to vote. Everybody is stuck at home right now at various degrees. And everyone should still be able to vote, even if they're at home. So that's what we're fighting for. And in some states, it's fine. In Washington State, it's really easy to be able to do that. And in other states, it's really, really tough to get a mail-in ballot. So what we want is just to level the playing field so that everyone can vote the same way really easily. And that takes causing some noise and reaching out to some elected officials. So Fight From Home launched with that effort at its core, us reaching out to them however we could to tell them this is what we want to have happen. So we've got a video for you to watch to kind of kick this whole thing off. It features one of our staff members, Daniel, but it's gonna introduce the concept, and then it's gonna tell you exactly what to do on our website. And the hope is that as you listen to this awesome music, you actually do some good work with us. Shout out to the folks on the CP staff that are here right now. We've got Daniel, who you'll see on the video. Daniel, can you wave here?
Hey, everybody.
There we go. There he is. Daniel's in charge of getting a lot of these really great opportunities that we have for folks to be involved in, not only this one, but in other key states around the country that you'll find on our website. We've got MJ in the house too, and she will be in the comments section talking to you. So if you got questions about anything that you're working on, if you're proud about reaching out to somebody, she's the one who is going to give you some props. So she'll be in the comments surfacing those. MJ, can you say hi?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here.
Very cool. And then we got Wale, who's behind the scenes here. And I do not know if you can show yourself on camera right now. I don't want to break anything you're working on, but trust us, Wale, there he is. There he is. Working the Zoom for us and a bunch of other technology, but also helping to build out the CPNXT community. So yeah, we'll show you the video and then we'll kick it back to the Westerlies.
Hey everyone, it's Daniel with the CPNXT team. Thank you so much for tuning in. And and hope everybody is doing what they need for themselves during this social distancing time. We are so excited to be able to launch the Fight From Home campaign today, and the first step is advocating for mail-in ballot systems across America. This is a huge issue. Already more than a dozen states have postponed or delayed their primaries and conventions, and many states don't have the privilege that we do in Washington of universal vote by mail. In the time of coronavirus, this could mean historically low voter turnout, and that's unacceptable for 2020. And so at CPNXT, we want everybody to be able to safely and completely participate in democracy in 2020 just because this is such a critical year. So what are we going to do about it? We've identified 27 states and 4 elected officials in those states for us to contact. We will be contacting them from home, and we've made it really easy to go ahead and get started. All you need to do is log in to our website at cpnxt.org. When you head there, you'll need 2 things to get started. First, you'll see a Google form that has all of the contact information that you could possibly need for these 4 officials across 27 states. And you'll also find a set of scripts and templates to go ahead and get started and serve as a little bit of inspiration for you. When we're contacting these officials, we're really asking for one thing, not even asking, we're urging for these elected officials to adopt and expand mail-in voting systems in their states in time for their state's elections in November and for the national presidential election in November. With all of us doing this together, it can really make a difference. And so please remember to stay encouraged, and remember that even just a little bit of doing this does make an impact. If we can build this into our daily schedules or into our weekly routines, it will make an impact over time. So we really appreciate you doing this, and be sure to go to cpnxt.org. Thanks so much.
All righty. Thank you so much, Charles. Thank you, Daniel. We appreciate the work you guys do. And at this point, we want to invite everyone tuning in to go online, go to cpnext.org, and start contacting folks. We're actually going to be having a little bit of a competition throughout this event, and we're going to be giving away some prizes at the very end for the folks who have contacted the most number of representatives by the end of the hour and a half. So that's what this event is all about. So we hope you will get started right away. And while you are going online and getting started with that, we have the amazing privilege and honor to welcome our first musical guest. He is a dear friend of the Westerlies with whom we have shared the stage on a number of occasions. And we are just so grateful that he is here to share his music with you all. You're in for a treat. Please welcome Michael Mayo.
Hello, hello, hello.
Michael, where are you coming to us from today?
I am also in Brooklyn, coming at you from Brooklyn as well.
Awesome. And I know you've been working on a new record. I'm not sure. Can we talk about that, or is it top secret?
It's not top secret. It's like maybe one notch below top secret.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll be out sometime in the fall. And it's my debut record, and it's called Bones. And I think that's all I can say about it right now.
Well, we are very excited for that. And what are you going to be sharing with us today?
I'm going to be doing 3 songs, and one of which I wrote, and that's going to be the last one. The first 2 are standards that I've sort of appropriated for my looper pedal, looper pedal, looper pedal, looper. That wasn't the song, to clarify. Yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of this. This is a really awesome thing you guys are doing, and it's more important now than ever. So thank you for having me. And yeah, I'm going to start off with the song by John Coltrane. This is called Giant Steps. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's funny, that's usually a song I end with. This is the first time in a long time I've opened with it. And she's a bit of a doozy. Moving on. This is going to be a standard, really beautiful standard called Every Time We Say Goodbye. And I learned this song some years ago. Betty Carter has this really incredible version of it. And it's like kind of haunting the way that she does it. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently from her, but I'm sort of trying to like honor that vibe. So this is Every Time We Say Goodbye.
Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me who must be in the know, who think so little of me that they'd allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye. Oh, every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me who must be in the know, they think so little of me that they'd allow you to go. Oh, when you're near,
There's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change. Ooh, from major to no minor. Every time we say Thank you. I'm going to do one more. This song is called Who Knows, and it's about mystery and searching and not knowing, and sometimes just trying to find the truth and the clarity in not knowing to varying degrees of success. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I find that zooming in on the journey and allowing it to be the journey can really help clarify things, especially now when things are so insert adjective here. This last song is a song I wrote called Who Knows. Do 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 Emotionless just for another knows when light's residuals shine on you, or is it the spotlight on you? The night could be running towards a way. Who knows, who knows, who knows what the night has in store, what asking for more does. Who knows, who knows, who knows what never before was. Who knows, who knows, who knows what the night has in store, what asking for more does. Who knows, who knows, who knows what never before was. Who sees the blue of daylight passing? And hopes for moonlight, always asking when the sun shines over the mountains and lights of the fountains, those who cry eternally facing. Oh, who knows, who knows, who knows what the night has in store, what asking for more does. Who knows, who knows, who knows what never before was. Who knows, who knows, who knows
What the night doesn't start, what asking for more does, who knows, who knows, who knows, what's never forward. Love at night is different from love in daytime, daytime. Love at day is different from love at night, oh. Love at night is different from love in daytime, daytime. Love at day is different from love at night, What the night doesn't start, what asking for does. Who knows, who knows, who knows, what never forward. Who knows, who knows, who knows, what the night doesn't start, what asking for does. Who knows, who knows, who knows, what never forward. Love at night is different from love in daytime, daytime. Love at day is different from love at night, oh. Love at night is different from love at daytime, daytime. Love at day is different from love at night, oh.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Wow. That was
Thank
a
you so much for having
little
me.
mind-blowing little set of music. Incredible. And it works so well over Zoom. I'm so jealous of all the artists who can do something that expansive all on their own. Jealous and just in awe. So really, thank you for being here tonight. And for those of you who are just tuning in, welcome to Brassroots Activism. What we're doing is we're enjoying this incredible music, and while we're doing it, we're reaching out to representatives across the country to fight for mail-in ballots, fight for voting rights. It's something that we believe in, and we're here with common purpose because they've made this system so easy for everyone to get involved. Just during that set, I called up the 4 different offices of senators in North Carolina, and I left this message about the resilient elections during quarantine and natural disasters act of 2020, because you got to put in that public comment, and then they look at that data, they tally it up. Fun fact, over the past week, as I've been calling all these senators, I learned that Mitch McConnell is like the only senator that doesn't have a voicemail option. So if you needed another reason to hate him even more. But Charles, are you here? Because I have a quick question. Because sometimes when you call these offices, they ask, or when you email them, they'll ask for a zip code, and obviously, we're calling sometimes representatives in states outside of our own because we want to reach as many people as possible. We want to drive this message home. Charles, if you're here, could you tell us, is that okay to be calling representatives that you might not be a constituent of, and what might they do with that information or that public record comment if they receive it? Does it still count?
Totally. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, it totally still counts. So there's a layer, you're right. There's a layer where they only care about the folks that vote for them. And that's totally true. There's also another layer that's just pure pressure. It's pure pressure. It is making them look bad. It's making them feel guilty. It is the number of contacts that come into an office that matter. And Daniel used to work for for an elected official. I won't name the person. I won't put you out there, man. But he actually used to field these calls and tally them up. And really, it's the number. It's the number and the topic, and that's it. And nowadays, with everyone on cell phone and people moving all over the country all the time, they're just looking at the sheer number of things, and they're feeling that pressure. So it matters. It makes a huge difference.
Cool.
I
Thank
want
you.
to say one more thing before
Yeah.
we go to the next thing, and I just gotta, Michael, this is like the first time, and I want to say weeks, maybe months, that I actually sat and listened to music and didn't do anything else. And it was your music, and I felt emotional for the first time in a while, on a level that I haven't. So thank you for that. And I got to acknowledge what's happened this past week. It's a big deal, and you alluded to it. And it is, in these moments you think like, what can I do about this? And part of it is marching, and it is protesting. And the other half of that is the work that we do at the ballot box and the real systemic change that we can help affect with our vote. And that's why we're here. So if you're looking for something to do about what's happening in this country, your vote matters, other people's votes matter, and this is how we help fix that.
Amen. Thank you, Charles. And I think on that note of organizing, it's a good segue to our next musical guest, because I was on the phone with him last night for like an hour talking about where we're at right now, talking about organization, talking about strategy, talking about art, all these things that come together on a night like tonight. He's one of my best friends, and he's someone who I love him as a friend, but also as a artist. I love him so much and admire the work that he does. In his music, it both it nourishes, like at a time like this, it's music you can turn to help you get through, and it's also music that can inspire you with urgency to act. So without further ado, let's welcome Samora Pinderhughes to the Zoom call. Welcome, Samora. How are you doing?
Very much. I'm good, making sure I'm not muted.
We can hear you. We can see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm going to hand it over to you and take it away in your Harlem. Come to us live from Harlem, I believe. Is that right?
Yes. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Riley. Appreciate you, Westerlies. Appreciate you, Common Purpose, and everyone who's on here. This is definitely an honor for me to be a part of, because as artists, we're always looking for ways to tie the work that we do to real structural change, and the voting piece, as we're seeing, as you guys have been talking about, is so important. And as we can see, it wouldn't mean so much. We can see how much it means by how much they're trying to make us not be able to do it. So we got to put that pressure, as you said, and I'm just gonna play a song right now called "Hold That Weight." I came upon a man who carried in his hands all of his years at the factory plant, through minimum wage and many a stage of dreams and love and sorrow. He asked if I could spare a pair of my walking shoes to help him climb the hills that still lay in his life. Something he could wear to carry his cares. Hold up his arm, well, a day may be tomorrow. He wanted to lay down. He wanted to touch the ground. I placed myself at his feet and said, whatever you need. He said, practice what you preach. Yes, I'll hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. Yes, I will hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. Came upon a man who carried in his face violence that happened to him. Through many a day, he locked it away and hardened his flesh like no weapon could prosper. They put him in a cage and said it was his fate to ride with the rest, but he got out in 8. He puts on a mask now to cover his rage, 'cause red and blue lights might look twice and bring that chopper today. He wanted to break down. He wanted to test the ground. I said, how do we defeat that state that do evil deeds? He said, practice what you preach. I said, how do we defeat the state that do evil deeds? He said, practice what you preach. Yes, I will hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. Yes, I will hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. Yes, I will hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. Yes, I will hold that weight. I don't know if it holds two. I had daydreams, ways of freedom, what it might be. Maybe I see working ways out. Blood on my hands don't wash off too easy. Blood on your hands don't wash off too easy. Even when you lie to the folks when you leave me. You can't pretend that you didn't use the weapons against me. You took my district up into pieces. You took the bread and left me at the precinct. You built a wall so you won't have to see me. You couldn't stare direct at what you did, while still enjoying those good benefits, the fruits of tricks. You took the bread and left me at the precinct. You shut the gun and shook it off easily. You forced him to talk while he was still grieving. Poured up the language in a glass, you drank it down. I heard the same shit on the TV come out your mouth. You broke my district up into pieces. Now I see the cracks all up in your ceiling. It's a lot of drama going on in town, and I've been around enough to know what's going down. Soon this space will be too small, and I'll go outside to the huge hillside where the wild winds blow and the cold stars shine. Thank you. I'm gonna do one more called Process. And yeah, I just want to reiterate, our thoughts are with the family of George Floyd right now. Um, I've been thinking a lot about how those of us who are not in Minneapolis right now can deal with this, and voting is definitely a part of it. I think also we have to focus on budgets, which are a part of voting as well. But even when it's not a voting cycle, we have to put pressure on local governments to reduce the police budget and to take those budgets and reallocate those funds towards education, towards community, programs, towards food options, all these different things that we need in the community. So this is where I truly believe, just my opinion, our efforts should go, assuming that we can't actually be there in the city. And I hope that we all will do more than just talk about it, that we'll be about it. This is a song for all of those who are in the process. I know all of us are going through a multiplicity of things right now. So this is for you. So there's some things that I don't want to admit, so I try not to think about it. There's a lot of ugly things in my heart. I just hope to the Lord I don't slip. You feel me? So there's some things that I don't want to admit, so I try not to think about it. There's a lot of ugly things in my heart. I just hope to the Lord I don't slip. I wonder what it's like to let it out, that part of me that I'm so afraid of. It holds on me and tosses me about. Doesn't seem to be something I get away from. Tell me, how do you name those well-kept secrets that you never say out loud? And why does the body see these demons but keep me from calling out? I guess I'll just say surprises, one day at a time. There have been weeks when I already lost it, but I came back every time. So there's a whole entire world that I've created in my mind, and it's so much more real than the one I see outside. I've populated it with people who can see that I'm no good, and who know all the best places where I can go to hide. And I'm haunted by the ghost of my best friend who just left me to head to the next world. But I'd like to believe it's the West End with a room full of art and his best girl. And it's positive that I could feel him, but I don't know if I took advantage of the times he was right in the next room, cause my pain was such I couldn't stand it. Tell me, how do you name those well-kept secrets that you never say out loud? And why does the body see these demons but keep me from calling out? I guess I'll just say surprises, one day at a time. There have been weeks when I already lost it, but I came back every time. If you ask me what's wrong, you might think I don't hear you, but that's not the case. I just might not respond. I don't want to be near you because I'm so ashamed. I'll just keep the TV on and just let it wash over all of these many fears, and hope I wake up less weary tomorrow morning. And hope I wake up less weary tomorrow morning. Please God, hope I wake up less weary tomorrow morning. Guess I'll just say surprises, guess I'll just say it's the process. I guess I'll just say it's the process. One day at a time. There have been weeks when I already lost it. I guess I'll just say it's the process. Guess I'll just say it's the process. One day at a time. There have been weeks when I already lost it. I guess I'll just say it's the process. I guess I'll just say it's the process. One day at a time. There have been weeks when I already lost it, but I came back every time. Yes, I came back every time. Thank you very much. Please make them calls. Please make them calls. Please make them calls. Do what you can.
Thank you, Samora. That was beautiful as always. And thanks everyone for tuning in and sticking with us. I will say, as a musician, it's always a funny phenomenon to be performing in this context, because you finish the song and it feels like you just played into this soundless void. So I'll encourage you all as we continue this evening to make sure you put your applause in the chat section or use our little reactions buttons, because anything you can give the artist makes them feel good. We're really lucky to have Samora tonight. He's a huge inspiration to every musician in our community, not just because of his musical prowess, but because he really leads the way in showing us how we can use our art for really meaningful systemic change, like we were talking about. So please check out everything that Samora is doing, which reminds me that in this time of no live performances, the best way to support artists is to buy their stuff, buy their music online, buy their merch. Samora just released a beautiful EP called the Black Spring EP. I think it was just last week, but he's got all of his music available on Bandcamp. So if you're looking for the best way to support the folks that are performing for us tonight, please check out their websites, go to their Bandcamp page. As much as we all love our Spotify playlists, the best way to get dollars in the pockets of artists is to buy their stuff directly from Bandcamp or their website. So please check that out. So I know Andy mentioned this at the beginning of the night, but we're actually hosting a competition right now as we make these calls and send these emails and these tweets out to all of these elected officials. At the end of the night, whomever makes the most calls and emails and tweets will win a very special prize. We might even have a few prizes: some Westerlies swag, some hats, some t-shirts, maybe some Common Purpose swag. I've heard rumors of that. They've got some new t-shirts coming. So speaking for myself, I have already made 4 calls and 4 emails, which if you do your math, I got through the senators of Alabama and Alaska. But we're gonna keep that up, and at the end of the night, whomever sends the most emails will win a prize. So it's honor system only, but I just want to check in real quick and see where everyone's at. So if you want to post how many calls you've made so far tonight, feel free to do so in the chat. Riley, have you been making calls?
I'm at 12 contacts.
Wow. And Charles, what about you?
That's impressive. I'm only at 4, man. I'm sending emails still. I'm still working.
See, Charles doesn't do the copy and paste. He goes to each email and he starts fresh.
Yeah, I like to tweet angry things. That's what I like to do. So it's got to be like real. You know what I'm saying?
I've got a question, Charles. Is there value in repeat contact? Like once you've gone through this entire list and called everyone and emailed everyone, should we start back at the top again?
Hell yeah, dude. First, give it a break first, because that's a lot of contacts you made. Take a victory lap, buy yourself some ice cream or something, but then go back for sure. And we had this conversation today. People were like, hey, what about the states that they're doing the right thing and, they're on your list still, but should we reach out to them? Hell yeah, reach out to those states. Tell them thank you. Tell them thank you for doing the right thing. Michigan, Oklahoma, of all states. Holy cow, Oklahoma's doing the right thing. yeah, tell them thank you. That goes a long way because they're fighting battles locally.
That's good to know. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, I just sent a very personalized email to Lisa Murkowski. I'm taking the Charles approach, you know, like check in on how their kids are doing. If you get the personal detail, and they'll listen.
There you go.
Next up, we have a very, very special performer whom I've known. We struggled through our college days together at the Manhattan School of Misery. And she just released a beautiful new album called Trophy, which, as I said before, you can buy. Please give a warm virtual welcome to Kate Davis. And Kate, did I hear correctly that you're pressing vinyl of Trophy, or is that all sold out?
The first round is sold out.
But is there more on the way? Or are we all SOL at this point?
There's more on the way in a different color.
Okay, very nice. Andy's put the link up in the bio or in the chat, and we'll let Kate take it away. Thanks, Kate.
I'm trying to think of bad dreams I've had, happy or sad or the middle. Sometimes about you, with or without you, still leaving me in the dark. I am dragging out, I am dragging out, I am dragging out a bit. But I'm still coming up, I'm still coming up, I'm still coming up, Daisy. What was it you said when I stopped to listen? I poured over the pages you wrote. This manual to help me get it together, but you won't hold my hand anymore. I've been through enough, I've been through enough, I've been through enough lately. But I keep fucking up, I keep fucking up, I keep fucking up, Daisy. Neither am I good nor pure, neither am I wise. However, I am willing to start from the ground up so I keep growing up. You had me living in a little greenhouse, starters in the basement at home. What to do, what to say, prepare me for that day, and it made so much sense at the time. I am questioning, I am questioning, I am questioning the man. But I keep fucking up, I keep fucking up, I keep fucking up the plan. Oh, seed, pick your poison while you're down there in the ground. Father, Father, what do I do when you are not around? And I feel like giving out and crashing down to the ground. Backbone is battered as any, but show me my bones. Neither am I good nor pure, neither am I wise. However, I am willing to start from the ground up, so I keep growing up, I keep growing up, I keep growing up. Keep growing up, I keep growing up, I keep growing up. Taking too long. Shout out to my medication. Holding on to moments that aren't dark and deadly. You work the weekends. Shut up, that's not sexy to me. We're way too young to know when we should leave the party. All the worries on me. Worm around inside my brain. your friends are funny until they're in your bed a few times. It shouldn't hurt me, but death can make me greedy sometimes. The misconception that all these drugs will bring me back, that you can change me. Hard to see the harm in that. All the worries on me, worm around inside my brain, fructify and berry. It goes back to my baby, hoping I'm not crazy. All the worries on me, worm around inside my brain, fructify and berry. It goes back to my baby, hoping I'm not crazy. Thank you, everybody. I just want to thank the Westerlies for always knowing when to pull people together and do the work. Willem is so right about the empty, bottomless void. Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Maybe we'll all get really used to it, though, because this is kind of the way we'll be doing things for the next good bit. I'm gonna play a song now called Animals. The last song I actually played was new, so it's nowhere, so you heard it here first. Yeah, this is a real honor to be able to share during this time and with this exceptional group of people. Concrete's hard in the lion's toes, and the bones connected to bones, but he pounces on it every day, sneaking on his prey. The shark will swim in his saltwater pool, in the penthouse on Madison Avenue. Voice pointed forward, he is ready for any trace of blood, any trace of blood. Flesh and bone doesn't even compare to the primitive hate and the deadliest wares of a 45 caliber gun. 45 caliber gun. Hide towards the hawk, the upper hand, when he's protected by the man, and trained to target powerless persons and throw them all away.
gonna do one more. This one is called Ride or Die. I'm really excited about how everybody is tallying up. We can do it. Yeah, and I hope that we can all be in person someday and keep fighting and do all of the things that really need to happen really soon.
Peering out the curtain, and I am worried. 10 past 2 a.m. in bed with my worries. Can't wait to crush this lipstick in the morning. Till then I'll put it on and greet the sun. Will he recognize new clothes I am wearing? If I change my hair, will he keep on coming back to me? Check up, check out, check in. It's me and him forever singed in sin. I feel like a crummy pie, a shriveled fucked french fry, cold in the bottom of the bag each time you pick me up and motion to your truck. It's time to take a ride, to ride or die, to ride or die. Who am I? What can I do? Do I even mind? I don't care when you're with me most all of the time. Burned out loneliness I possess in my grip. Hand in hand, you'll never let me go. Tuck me and take a seat at the foot of my bed. Watch dog and log journeys that swim in my head. Sinking deeper in the darkest waters. Thick as thieves aboard the prison ship. I feel like a crummy pie, a shriveled fucked french fry, cold in the bottom of the bag each time you pick me up and motion to your truck. It's time to take a ride, to ride or die, to ride or die, to ride or die, to ride or die.
Thank you so much, Kate, for that. That was so beautiful. And thank you to all the artists who have shared your music with us tonight. It's been so powerful and it's really, really amazing. So we're going to continue now into the last guest artist for this evening. It is, he's someone who I've shared the stage with many times. He plays drums in the band Durand Jones and the Indications, which I've had the great fortune of touring with and recording with a few times. And he also has his own project called The Flying Stars of Brooklyn. I've always been very, very impressed with his vast encyclopedic knowledge of all kinds of music. His name is Aaron Frazer. And it's funny because one of the first times we shared the stage together was for a Facebook telethon for the raising money for the ACLU. So yeah, it's good to be back here on a sort of telethon style event with you. So without further ado, this is Aaron Frazer presenting a DJ set, and this is the last artist for tonight. So now's the time to get to work. Make some phone calls, make some emails. Personally, I've sent 8 emails. So I'm gonna keep going, and I hope you do the same. So without further ado, please give it up for Aaron Frazer.
making soul music. It feels like it's kind of similar to folk music in that there's like a sort of communal bank of like imagery and lyrics that come up again and again. So it's really fun to hear songwriters who have really unique approaches and who use, like, I've never heard the phrase "shriveled fucked French fry" in any song ever, and that was really thrilling for me. It was really beautiful. So yeah, here's some records that I've collected. I believe that, you know, movements like this is kind of beautiful, that they can be connected for people all over the country, and probably a larger movement that has to take place all over the world. So the DJ set tonight will have 45s I've collected from my travels from all different countries, and I hope you enjoy.
Baby, I just want to be a part of you. It ain't no doubt in my soul. This feeling I have for you is in control. And I will do what I have to do, oh baby, 'cause I just want to be a part of you. Some of your friends, they don't understand it. They don't know why I feel the way I do about you, girl. But maybe we don't need them to understand it. Oh, they'll never realize how I feel about you. Oh no, it ain't no doubt, ain't no doubt, baby. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Baby, I just want to be a part of you. It ain't no doubt in my mind. Even though sometimes I know that true love can be blind. And if I have to pay some due, I don't mind. 'Cause I just want to be a part of you. Some of your friends, they don't understand it. They don't know why I feel the way I do about you, girl. But maybe we don't need them to understand it. Oh, they'll never realize how I feel about you. Oh no, it ain't no doubt, ain't no doubt, baby. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. My love. Baby, I just want to be a part of you. I don't care if you've been my love. Baby, I will be my love. They won't have nothing to do with you. Your problems are. Look up to heaven.
Look up towards heaven now. All of my strength comes from the Lord above. Whatever your problem, my God can solve them. Look up, look up.
He knows everything.
Look up. Lord's heaven. Look up for the answer. Reach out for the master. Surely supply what we're after. If you are willing, the Lord is forgiving. All you have to do is just look up, look up. Whatever your problem, my God will solve them if you look up. Yeah, which made heaven and earth. Look towards heaven. All you gotta do for the answer. And believe, you see. And be healed. Look up and be fulfilled. Look up and be healed. In the dark, I can see the lights, but they are very far. And somewhere up in the sky, there is a magic star. I can see its strange green light, which burn my soul and my eyes. And now I'm on a big spaceship. It truck it through the sky. In a flash, we whisper planets. The green star pulls aside. Far below, I see the earth, just like a tiny dot. I can feel my blood so hot as we throw in the storm. I'm flying to heaven, to a magic star, past unknown universes, very strange and far. I'm flying to heaven on a mystery ship. Fate is my destination on this lonely trip. And now I'm on a big spaceship. It truck it through the sky. In a flash, we whisper planets. The green star pulls aside. Far below, I see the earth, just like a tiny dot. I can feel my blood so hot as we draw near the storm. I was flying to heaven, to this magic star, past unknown very strange and far. I was flying to heaven on this mystery ship. Fate was my destination on this lonely trip. I was flying to heaven, to this magic star, past unknown universes, very strange and far. I was flying to heaven on this mystery ship. Fate was my destination.
Love and watching you, everything you do, and the changes you're putting me through, what you're doing, trying to get next to you, and every little thing you do, and the changes you're putting me through, yeah, what you're doing, trying to do, yeah. Baby, it's no secret about the vibes that I have for you. Don't think I'll ever regret the day you made my life brand new. Turn my day into bright sunshine. So glad that you're mine, oh mine. I don't care what you say or do, 'cause baby, no guy on you are, babe. Trying to get next to you.
I want to know.
Vorrei sapere.
I want to know.
Vorrei sapere.
Vorrei sapere.
I want to know.
Vorrei sapere.
I want to know.
Come fa la gente a concepire di poter vivere nelle case d'oggi inscatolati come le acciughe, nascono i bimbi che han già le rughe. I want to know, I want to know, I want to know,
Vorrei sapere.
I want to know,
Vorrei sapere.
perché la gente
I want to know.
non dice niente.
I want to know.
Ai Mr. Hyde, ai Dr. Jekyll, i costruttori di questi orrori che senza un volto fanno le case dove la carie germoglia già. I want to know, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. That I forever, of the favor that fire. So whatever they have to live that is for whatever the favor. Up there, but party, but favor don't fire. Top of them, top of them, the favor. Top of them, top of them, top of them, the favor. Top of them, top of them, tip, 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 put up, put up, put up, put up, put up. To know,
Vorrei sapere.
I want to know,
Vorrei sapere.
perché la gente
I want to know.
non dice niente.
I want to know.
Ai Mr. Hyde, ai Dr. Jekyll, i costruttori di questi orrori che senza un volto fanno.
Triste se ve el cielo cuando lloran tus ojos. El sentimiento invade mi corazón. El tiempo que has llorado, voy a hacer que lo olvides con besos y caricias y con amor. Amor, no llores más, toma mis manos, voy a entregarte la felicidad. Si tus ojos han llorado, yo secaré tus lágrimas y con besos y caricias haré olvidar tu triste dolor. El tiempo que has llorado, voy a hacer que lo olvides con besos y caricias y con amor. Amor, no llores más, toma mis manos, voy a entregarte la felicidad.
All right, thank you, Aaron. The music is not over yet, but I just wanted to take a brief moment before we have our last couple songs to announce the winner of our elected official contact competition. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds. If you haven't submitted yet, feel free to submit your entry in the chat. And please remember, when you're working through this contact form, this Google Doc that Common Purpose provided, to scroll when you're finished for the evening, scroll all the way to the bottom and click submit on the Google form. So that way the folks at Common Purpose can track your responses so they get a better idea of the data on their end and how these efforts are working out for them. So please remember to submit. And let's see. Becca with 12, all right. Michael Mayo on his own crusade for equality for our artists tonight. Okay, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Can I get a drum roll from someone maybe out there in the void? Good, I like that. It looks like our winner is, with 36 emails, Claire Mahler. Please give a round of applause for Claire.
Wow. Way to go,
36
Claire.
emails. That's wild. I think I got to 9, but maybe I was doing too much hanging. Awesome. Well, Claire, feel free to leave your email in the chat and we will follow up with you after this with your special prize. And with that, we're going to let Aaron play us out with another song or two as he sees fit. And I know the competition's not happening, but feel free to send a few last emails. I just checked in with Senator Kristen Sinema about her dog and her kids to see how they're doing. I think it's worth sending your last regards to these officials before we sign off for the evening. And please keep in touch. This is volume 1, but we're hoping to continue with this later on. So I'll let Aaron continue with the music, and then we'll have some final words from Charles and Riley. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. I'm going to close it out with a track from the Voices of East Harlem called Giving Love. It's super meaningful to me, and it feels like that's what this whole night has been. Not only that I felt my way, but what we're giving, kind of sending out to the universe right now. So thank you so much for having me.
Did you hold somebody's hand today? Did you try to understand? Did you help someone who's down near the ground and you're giving love? Won't you try and be a friend today? We can make it all begin. Just a word can light a spark in somebody's heart. You're giving love. Oh, who's to say where the road is gonna lead? Loving now is showing up what we need. Or is happiness just a strange illusion? Life can mean exactly what you want it to. Don't you know that it's true to you? Whether or not you go together, people we're gonna have to pay. Is there something you could do today? Just make your dream come true. Standing strong for what is right, come day or night, then you're giving love. Someday soon there will appear smiling faces reappear. People everywhere will see when you live in harmony, then you're giving
Thank you so much, Aaron. What a beautiful way to close out the night. I want to thank everyone for joining us here for this first time we ever did Brassroots Activism in this virtual space. It's been an incredible evening, just seeing how many contacts we made tonight, you know, easily over 200, 250. And I just want to encourage, I'm going to say the same thing I say to all my trumpet students, which is that you don't have to put in hours every day, but you can just do a little bit every day. And it adds up and it makes a difference. And speaking for myself, you know, it's been one of the ways to cope and to take action in this time. I just want to acknowledge that tonight there's a lot of serious stuff going on. There's a lot of protesting going on. And when we sign up, I know I'm going to be looking up how I can support people who are on the ground, bail funds, things like that. There's a lot of ways to help, even if you're not there right now. Now, before I give it over to our friends at Common Purpose to sign off, I wonder if we can just get a little group selfie right now, if everyone can smile for the camera so we can document this beautiful evening and remember this night. Charles, are you doing the screenshot? Or Wale, you got it?
Yeah, we just need everyone to turn on their cameras.
Oh. Whoever made it to the bitter end.
Yeah.
The loyal Brassroots activists.
We have a good amount of people here. Okay. Looks like most people are on. I'm going to take 2 photos because we can't fit everyone in the same screen. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna save that. We're gonna do one more. Give me 1 second. And for the second one, 1, 2, 3.
It's so cool seeing everybody.
Perfect. All right, we got it. Riley, it's all you.
All right. Thank you all. Charles, I'm going to give it to you to sign off, but I just want to say it's beautiful to see so many faces. It also makes a difference, you know, we got to take care of ourselves and each other. So keep it up, Charles. It's all you.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it on the seeing everybody view because I'm going to switch it back. I love this. I love seeing everybody. So Riley, you mentioned the real work that's going on in the streets right now. Unfortunately, some of it's violent, but a lot of it, most of it is not. And if you do want to support, I gave money to the Minnesota Freedom Fund. And they're a legit organization that is doing some of the work that you talked about, Riley. And as I mentioned earlier, the other half of that is making sure that it's temporary. The temporary stuff that they do in the streets is made permanent. The thing that they're fighting for. It's hard to expend that much energy fighting for what you believe in, and it's up to folks who make laws to make it permanent, to make change permanent. So that's what we're doing. The 250 contacts tonight were a part of over 15,000 that we've done already in this advocacy initiative, and those numbers were as of last week. So I think we're probably close to 20 now, and that's upwards of 500 people that are doing that work just from our organization right now. And to put that into context, the 3 swing states from which John, I think you're from one of them, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Those are only 70,000 votes right there is the difference, and that would have changed the entire election. 22,000 votes in Wisconsin. So the scale of what we're able to do together is bigger than just us, and it's meaningful. It means something in these states. It means a lot. So thank you for your time tonight. Let's make it a daily thing. That's a lot to ask. Let's do a little bit whenever we've got some free time. And as much as we can, we will be working with the Westerlies to make it enjoyable as you do it, because you got to like it a little bit. Riley, I like you a little bit, man. I like you a little bit a lot. And that's how we keep doing it. So let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing this together. I will see you all again. This is not goodbye. This is see you later. Next time, volume 2.
Also, right before we end, I think it's safe to take everyone off mute, and if we could all just give a round of applause to Samora, Kate, Aaron, and Michael for the amazing performances, and then we'll end the meeting.
Well done. Well done.
Woo!
Woo! Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
It's like when you get on the jumbotron at a sports game, you know.
Still unmuted.
All right. Well, we'll see you at volume 2. Peace.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi. Nah, I didn't care.